Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today I would like to demonstrate the Takeout Thinlits dies with the Takeout Treats stamp set. I'm in need of a few teacher gifts for the end of summer school, so I wanted to create a cute little treat box that I can place a chocolate in. And so the Takeout Thinlits dies are going to work perfectly. So we'll go step by step and show exactly how to create these boxes. Here's a piece of Share What You Love designer series paper that we're going to feature on the box. I was looking for a piece of paper that's non-directional, so I can turn this in any different direction and it will be okay for the design. I'll start off by placing this die, this is a large die from Takeout Treats, on the designer series paper and make one cut with the Big Shot. So this is just going to be half of our box. So this is half of it, and you can see that there are score lines that have made an impression that's easy to see. And it's not a very large box, but it's going to be just the right size. So I'm going to turn this die around to where we have maybe two L's that are going to make the most of our designer series paper, and make another cut. That's why I chose the non-directional paper, so that it will not matter in which direction I cut the designer series paper. So now we have these two pieces that we will be able to start assembling like this. For a very strong adhesive, I'm going to use tear and tape. I'll be placing a few pieces here on the very bottom. This little rectangle is the bottom area. And then once I take the paper away, the release paper, then this is going to give me a very strong adhesive so that the box won't fall apart from the bottom. And I'll look for that score mark made by the die and place one over the other. Now is when my bone folder is really going to come in handy. So by pressing in, I'm activating that adhesive, and I'll have one option on this side and another on this side. So I will now be able to start scoring. And the bone folder will work perfectly for this. And I'll score all of the sides. Just turning it as I go. And then there are some more score marks, but this will, you can see how the box is starting to shape up. So the score marks that I really want to pay attention to are on the side of the box, and these are going to connect one side to the next. This is a very thick designer series paper. It's Share What You Love, and it has that beautiful pearl finish on some of the flowers you can see, and some of the leaves. So it'll make a beautiful gift package. This is where more of that tear and tape will come in handy. And if I work from the opposite side, this is just the right width to be able to place the tear and tape. The tear and tape is, I think it's 1/4 of an inch wide. And as I push the tape on, I'm activating it. Usually with just the pressure from my fingernail is enough, but of course you can use your bone folder to give it more significant pressure. There we are. So before I put these sides together, I want to finish doing some burnishing so that I can do it now while my project is flat. There's a score line that runs here. This is going to form the top edge of the box. And I want to reinforce that now. If you just kind of start moving the paper together, then that score mark will naturally bring itself out and start bending in place. There we go. Now there are two of the opposing pieces that are going to have this little cut mark on it, and that will be where we're going to actually make our box adhere to itself. So I'm removing the release paper. And now I can start assembling the sides. I'll bring up two sides together with the flap on the inside. And bringing the sides together, just apply some pressure. If you need to, then this is another great opportunity to use that bone folder to activate the adhesive. And as I bring each side together, then it's going to start shaping up into a really great little takeout box. This is a very strong adhesive, and you can see where the joins are on the inside. Okay, and now all four sides are put together. Now how this will close is I can close down these two flaps, and then these two flaps together will kind of slide in. And that will actually close up the box. And it's just the right size for a little piece of chocolate. So now let's decorate this box. I've just used one of the other dies that are in the Takeout Treats bundle, called the Takeout Thinlits dies, and this has a hole already. You can see that I'll remove this little piece, but it already has a hole, and it's perfect for creating the gift tag. So both sides of the paper, there's a lot of dies here in this set. So I'm going to use this little gift tag, and I'll stamp it in some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And of all the stamps that I found that will fit this little tag is Enjoy. Now there are other tag options that are in the stamp set, such as the heart, can be a little hole punch through it, or we could use one of these, and punching a hole will make it very easy to just hang it, dangle it from the treat box. So I'm going with the size that has the cute little tag, and I'll stamp the word Enjoy. Very easy. To create a small handle for this little pouch, I'm going to use one of the itty bitty handheld hole punches, and I believe this is the 1/16 of an inch, and I'm using it because I can reach in enough to the inside part of the actual side panel, and I'll do that on both of the sides that do not have this little slit mark. So this is going to allow me to adhere some of this wonderful, it's called well, it's black cord. So the black cord is going to work really well. I almost grabbed for some white ribbon when I found this. This is going to make a very easy way to thread through the small hole, but it also is really strong, and I won't have to worry about any of this falling apart because the paper is very strong. It's this heavy-duty paper, and the cording is strong. So once I feed it through the outside, then I will tie a large knot so that it doesn't slip out, and I'm going to do that 2 times and pull it very firm. So now this is not going to come away, and I can trim some of the excess like so. And then I'll bring it around the other side and feed it through the hole here. And just like I did the other side, then I'll make a double knot. And trim the end. Just like this. So now I'll be able to place a little chocolate. This is a hazelnut kind of crispy chocolate. I keep these just for treats to give to teachers because they really like them. And I'll be able to place that inside and close up the top of the box. And I find that it slides together more easily if I hold it by these 2 little flaps. For some details and to attach the tag, I thought it would be nice to use some black mini sequin trim. And this won't be really fancy, but it will be some sparkle that will look great to accompany this little cord, the black cord. So I will feed through the small hole, and then I can come over to one of the side handles and tie this in a knot. I'll do 2 knots here again, just to make sure it doesn't move anywhere. And I still have enough of the pretty sequins showing to where it's going to give some sparkle, and really this is more of a, I guess maybe a more elegant type of a box. This can be made very whimsical, but because this is for teachers, I wanted it to really be something that was for them on an adult level, because this is for my son's class and he's 5. So it's some preschool teachers, and I want something that's going to speak to them on an adult level, if that makes any sense. But here is the cute little treat box, and I will make some cards that will match them, and I'll be sure to have the card on my blog. If you're interested in the measurements for this or any of my projects that you watch on my YouTube channel, be sure to click the video description that is below this video. Sometimes it appears as a little arrow, and sometimes if you scroll down it just opens up. But I always put a very big description with lots of links and product links. It also has a list of the measurements and a link to my blog as well. So be sure to check the link to my blog and check out the card that I'm going to create to go along with this. And this is a really fun look at Takeout Treats bundle, and it will be available in September in the Stampin' Up holiday catalog. And that Takeout Thinlits, this is going to be getting a lot of use in my household, and I'm sure it will help you with lots of ideas for not just teachers, but treat making in general. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment in this video, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day!